What's going on, YouTube? This is BoxingWave. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also follow me on Instagram, Twitter at BoxingWave10. Deontay Wilder finally came out and spoke. He posted on Instagram, he posted on Twitter, and he did an exclusive interview with 78 Sports TV on YouTube. I think the good thing that came out of all of this is that he gave someone that supports him the exclusive. I think that's the one good thing that came out of it. He could have went to Fight Hype. He could have went to Boxing Scene. He actually went to someone that supports him on YouTube, a fellow YouTube channel. So I think that's pretty good and solid that he did that for someone that actually really supports him and goes hard for him. So I respect that. Now, as far as what he said, I seriously thought, I really didn't think, especially with the time that's going weird now in November, the fight was back in February. The last thing I thought Wilder was going to do all this time, maybe in April, maybe in May, but all of this time, the last thing I thought Wilder was going to do was run with the Glovegate situation. Okay? I guess I was expecting it a little bit when we got that third fight scheduled. And that was going to be the build up to sell the third fight that Tyson Fury cheated. But once Tyson Fury made it public that he wasn't going to fight Wilder and he was going to move on and fight someone else, I thought that maybe Wilder would retire. Maybe Wilder will come back and fight Andy Ruiz eventually or something, I didn't think he would come back and literally say everything, anything, any kind of accusation that someone made on social media. I didn't think he was going to run with every single one of them. Like, I was really, really surprised he did that. I didn't think that would happen. I mean, he ran with every single one. Every post that was, every picture that was posted, even a Photoshop ones, he posted on his Instagram. And that video he posted. And then it seemed fake. I said this on a live chat. It seemed fake. It seemed like it was, he prepared for that video. Like he rehearsed it over and over again until he got it right. It didn't seem authentic to me. When I heard the 78 Sports interview, and I didn't hear the whole thing, but I heard most of it. Like I was kind of doing stuff while I was listening to it. And this is the reason why I'm not going to go on a rant. Because I really actually feel bad for him. I feel bad because for a guy that's that successful, has come a long way, made millions, especially in that pay-per-view fight with Fury. The second fight, the amount of money, that fight was a hit. And it came through right before the pandemic. So for that fight to be that successful, I'm really shocked how low he is mentally. I felt bad listening to him. Like, there was points where he was rambling so long that 78 had to just jump in and just say something or ask another question or change the topic. Because you ever watch those Kanye interviews where he's just like ranting for a really, really long time, or he's just talking? Recently, he did one with Joe Rogan. I didn't watch the whole thing, but Kanye kind of just drifts off out there. And I felt like with Wilder talking to 78, I felt like it was a therapy session. Like he would jump in and say, I'm doing well, I'm with my family, nothing's really changed, I'm doing all right, I'm a king, I don't need to come out, I could be silent. It sound like a insecure man. It sound like a self-esteem guy. Like, I really think he is in a deep place. I really believe that he reads his comments on Instagram. And it hurts him. And I think a lot of these athletes do it. That's why guys like Kevin Durant created a burner account to respond to people. Because I think what people say really messes them up. And I get it. A lot of us can be that. I've read comments that piss me off. So I understand it. But this whole character that he's created for himself, it doesn't mix the emotional person that he is. It doesn't mix well with it. You keep calling yourself a king. Like, I really feel like he's taking excerpts from the Bible and he's trying to make this whole Tyson Fury fight and what he believes in his head, like one, he's trying to make it into one. I feel like he watched Black Panther like way too many times and he believes he's that character. Like, this is the character that I'm going to be, because Wilder wasn't always that way. Like, this is the guy I'm going to be. I'm going to be him. And once he went on, I'm telling you guys, once he went on that Radio Raheem rant, he became that person because the people started following him because of that rant. I told you guys this before. A lot of his fan base was not paying him any attention. I was following him. I got videos of Deontay Wilder since 2013, before he fought Stavern. He wasn't even a champion yet. I got videos from back then. I've been following Wilder before I had a YouTube channel. I'm talking about these new followers saw that meme go viral and they became a fan. This is why he has to say things like, they just trying to keep us down. He stole my title. I gave him the opportunity. What are you talking about you gave him? This is the fight game. This is the fight game. You know what I'm saying? This is not hook Tyson Fury up. At the end of the day, Tyson Fury, when you fought him that first time, Tyson Fury was a cherry pick. Because Tyson Fury, nobody knew how good he was. He had 2 comeback fights. He was still trying to shake the weight off. Tyson Fury said it himself. You cherry picked me. But when Tyson Fury showed up all slim, everybody was like, uh-oh. Oh, shit. This might be a real fight. And then when you guys had a draw, you claim you gave him an opportunity. Don't make it seem like you took this fight because you was giving him an opportunity. What are you talking about? If you're giving somebody the opportunity, give your brother the opportunity. Give Dillian White the opportunity. Give AJ the opportunity. If you want to give somebody an opportunity, give someone, because you making it about race. So if you're going to make it about race, let's stick to it. Give someone the same skin color as yours the opportunity. Why would you give Tyson Fury the opportunity? Why would you treat him like a brother? That doesn't make sense. But that's the route you're taking. What's up with that? There wasn't no Glovegate after the first fight. When you got your ass whooped, oh, Tyson Fury cheated in the first fight. You guys didn't catch that then? You waited till some YouTubers to come out with this, to run with it? All right. I saw your tweet saying that I gave you the opportunity knowing that I had more money offered to me to AJ. That's a duck. That's a duck. Because Wilder defendants will tell you that the money wasn't right. You know you had more money offered by AJ. And you took Fury anyway. You know why? Because Fury was a more winnable fight to you in your mind. Nobody knew the Crump Gym was going to turn Fury into that beast. See, the thing is, the first fight was a draw. But we all remember how it ended. We all remember how you laid them out. And Fury barely made the count. So you were counting on you landing that right hand second time around, like you've done in the past. We saw what you did in the Ortiz rematch. You stopped them in the first one, but everybody made it questionable because you got rocked that round, that one round. They gave you time. So in the rematch, you got the KO. Official. So y'all was counting on that to happen the second time against Fury. You know why? Because Fury didn't look good in his previous fight against Atawalin. Y'all wanted to go that route because instead of AJ, unlike AJ, Fury was a more winnable opponent. He hit soft, right? He's pillow-fisted. It was a cherry pick. As good as Tyson Fury is, no disrespect to Fury, we already know he's one of the best. But in comparison to AJ, at that time, it was a cherry pick. Everything has been calculated from day one. Nothing changed with Fury. So thanks for openly admitting you ducked him, AJ. Right? The interview with 78 Sports TV. He called out Mark Breland. Basically said he was a traitor. You even made allegations that he slipped something in your water because you wasn't feeling right. So you're confirming that the costume was heavy, but you're also saying that you just wasn't feeling right before the fight. You know? Maybe you overtrained. You did put on some extra weight. Maybe that affected you. I have no idea. But if you're going to make these allegations against Breland and Fury, you better have proof. Because I'm expecting a lawsuit to come out of this. I think you might have just brought some real issues your way. So I'm just going to assume that maybe you know a little bit more than what we all know as far as your water claims. I'm going to assume, because if you're going to put that out there like that, I would hope that you have more proof than just, well, he threw in the towel too soon. He was quick to throw the towel in for me, when it was always part of the plan to never do that. A guy that's been in your career, your whole career, You felt that because of that, he might have slipped something in your water. I hope you have more than that. I hope. I hope with Tyson Fury, I hope you have more than just some posted pictures, some that were edited. I hope you have more than that with those allegations with Glovegate. That Tyson Fury had something in his hand. I hope you have more than that. Because a flat beat glove, we've seen that with other fighters. It's already been out there. So I hope you have more than just those videos and those photos that YouTubers are posting, that YouTubers that's not even a part of the boxing community are posting. You know, because the thing with YouTube, a lot of YouTubers are just trying to eat. Like, they'll put out whatever that's hot. They'll run with whatever that's hot. They don't really love you, bro. They trying to eat. So whatever allegations that's coming out, if it's going to bring traffic to their channel, they're going to run with it. That's why you had people that are not part of the boxing community making videos about it. Because they trying to eat. They don't really support you. Like I said in the beginning of this, I respected the fact that you at least went to 78 Sports and gave him the exclusive. Because at least he at least supports you. But at the end of the day, when it comes to YouTube, people are just trying to eat, bro. You out here putting everything on a line for some YouTubers. And your fans, a lot of your fans, unfortunately, a lot of your fans, they only support you because of this, which is fine. But the anti-white part, which is totally different. I support fighters that are black. Obviously, I'm going to support my own. But a lot of people support you because they are anti-white, which is a difference. Supporting your own is cool. But being anti another race is not cool. But the people that are that way, that think that way, they supporting you because you speaking out about it. All that, yeah, they trying to keep a brother down. People getting tired of that talk. You sound like the dude that's on the corner, right, with the beer in his hand, got 15 cents in his pocket, talking about how the white man is keeping him down. That's what you sound like. You know, when I'm walking to the bodega and the guy's on the corner, he trying to act like he's schooling me on something, but at the very end of that conversation, he's going to ask me for $1. That's you, Wilder. And you know what? A lot of your followers know that, but they trying to eat so bad. They don't even care. They don't even care. When you talk of that, oh, we gonna rise. Your king gonna rise again. When you talk like that, you sound crazy. You do. You sound crazy. I feel bad for him because someone that successful to do what you did and take care of your daughter, and you know, you talked about making investments and you got things going on outside the sport. That's great. But for you to still be that level of oppressed is crazy to me. I respect what you've done in your career, but I think you took on this role and you're not that person. I think Wilder should just focus on his career and stop trying to be someone he's not. I don't think he should retire. Like I said yesterday on the live, I think he just should focus on getting those other big fights that's over there, because PBC do have a lot of heavyweights. Fight Charles Martin, fight Adam Kanowski, fight somebody over there that's a good comeback fight, and then get in the ring with Andy Ruiz or something, you know. But all this, you know, he ran with my title. A lot of people felt Fury won the first fight, and he stopped you in the second fight. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about AJ had real proof that something wasn't right leading up to the fight. Not after he lost. Leading up to the fight, we all knew something wasn't right. I'm a big AJ fan, but even I was saying, nah, he lost the fight, he lost the fight. AJ was saying, I lost the fight. Didn't make no excuses, even though the proof was actually there. The proof was actually there. And he still didn't make the excuse. Whereas you lose a fight, and now everything comes out. I mean, they even pulled your first fight out. The first fight out. That's crazy. I won't be speaking about Deontay Wilder again until he schedules a fight or something. I know these videos give a lot of traffic, but to be honest, somebody that's actually fighting, doing their thing, deserves this time. Like, seriously. This is a waste of time. But I know y'all asking for it. That's y'all asking for it. I really feel bad for him. I hope he I hope he gets it together. I hope he can come, you know, and move forward from this loss. But he sounded telling you, it sounded like a therapy session on that interview. All right, and you know, if anything, you know, be hurt, be down, depressed about your first loss. That's one thing, but you're not acting like a king. You know what I'm saying? And I don't feel like you represent us. I don't. Maybe some other people feel you represent them. That's cool. But they need to higher their standards. Seriously. All right? I'm going to leave it at that, man. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Peace.